show a little presence. I think back to that round on A, the lockdown goes in. They find that rotation kill, but see what Vision Strikers can bring here.
Forsaken, you're on the defensive side.
Yeah,
just want to let you know, you are defending this map. If you're really going to walk this, Buzz is happy to swat you back, just to keep you in place this time. No aggression for you, but now the rest of paperX know what is exactly coming their way.
Two members still here, one committed to Tube, one still on A. paperX, and Vision Strikers will look to force their way through. Got all this space going, and actually all the way up to Snowman. Shiba, I think, fairly aware of it. Be careful now. Buzz able to dash back to safety. RB will find a kill, actually.
Yeah, having some of Vision Strikers kind of sitting towards that CT side makes this playback in a little trickier, but it's been cleared for now as RB goes down. And you're right, it is open, which does mean it's pretty difficult to find maybe a cheeky way to get that half defuse going. You're not going to get it so easily. MaKo there, just going to spot players as the walls being dipped up and down. But speaking of defuse, mindfreak is...
No way.
Mindfreak's defusing it the whole way through. Finally gets stopped. Gets held back, but Benkai's on it. Oh, Buzz! Just in time.
It's so fantastic to watch, honestly.
It really is resilience as well, because sometimes you just get made, not to look silly is almost the wrong term, but it's very hard to find that ability every single time, and well, you can see Shiba's been found this time. Trying to make a little bit of a play up, but they're very aware of it.
These are the rounds that I want to see Vision Strikers be in total control, right? The anti-ecos, not allowing any of these slip-ups once again. Again, I think back to that round 2 on Haven in the second half, but looking initially, they're going to be able to follow up on this.
Yeah. One down. Oh. Wow. This is going cleanly so far, and we were kind of, I was, and I think you in agreement, giving them credit for how they played out those anti-ecos. We enjoyed that. And as it stands,
might try and move up actually. Initially, did he get tagged? He did actually. He's got to slip away, and that will relinquish some control for Vision Strikers, at least on the entry.
Yeah, they're looking for Forsaken!
Okay.
The turret is still here! Pops himself up nice and high by rafters and just provides death from above. Has to respect a little bit of the utility put down to slow that play back in, but there's, right at his side, Devi as well. The 1-2 punch, we talk about it time and time again, it's down to just 2. They were on Spectres. This was going to be a harder round for them to convert, but MaKo's making a go of this. Hold on. Now, MaKo outdoes a rifle, apparently. This is still not over yet. RB, what is happening?
Vision. No initial presence shown yet, no attempt to move forwards at least. But he's going to find a Sheriff kill onto Buzz.
Okay.
Don't worry about the orb, just find a kill for a second.
I guess that works too, right? You know.
Yeah, why not?
And there it is. I think we just heard it go off in the background. I'm just blown away with what this player can do. But now, mindfreak, what have you got? There was a second where that could have been a bit more dangerous, but they're keeping control.
This is going to be perfect. But it's going to draw the rotation of paperX. Shiba going to walk through under tube, and A site wide open for the taking. And whether or not actually they stack up on this or anybody decides to actually the turret going to give the information away. Stax will get Buzz back on his feet just to make absolutely sure no further damage is done to the economy. But with the res invested, I want to see them keep potentially 5, at least 4 alive here with that further investment. Forsaken still alive and kicking.
He was only able to get 1. He had to get so much more if they want to do some damage in that.
Strikers pause for a moment, and actually is Aldrin going to clear through mid and actually in towards tube, so paperX should have a good read here, and this double stack on boxes actually going to peel away from that. I think anticipating that there's going to be numbers on the side of Vision Strikers looking to pressure B site.
Yeah, not a single player falling just yet. Site is, however, taken, and Buzz is going to be a problem.
Well, I think that
nailed them.
I was finding this kill over here on Devi. Actually, Forsaken going to trade it, but got to go quick here because RB's got the Hunter's Fury now. Vision Strikers will probably lean back and try and use that to buy some time. Shiba now paving the way, but Stax will shut him down.
Timing's everything here. Forsaken can't get it, and this is going to be shut down. Vision Strikers doing exactly what was required.
paperX are the ones being the one to almost try and be definitive, right? To be decisive in terms of what they want to achieve in these rounds. mindfreak will actually still get pinged on that recon bolt here. Vision Strikers looking to control at least. Now, they've been given PaperX a little space in the early round, and actually, as a byproduct, Forsaken has walked all the way under the turret. Dealt with it, but he finds King.
Get out of it. Absolutely get out of it. No right to be doing that. Still finding damage. But again, are they going to be able to police the weaponry at this point? I'm looking to see if we see that Sage, which would be Divide, pick anything up. Now, Buzz has found Benkai. So they have policed it somewhat. This is looking clean. This is what you wanted to see if you are a Vision Strikers fan and you had a very nervous first half. A bit of squeaky bum time first half.
Nervous first map.
Yeah, honestly.
Spike planted.
Speaking of nerves, I'm not going to pretend that these guys can't be nervous as well. This is the first time we've seen them on that international stage in a venue like this. The same storylines we were putting towards the likes of Fnatic, Liquid, every other, V1, all these other teams who got that, I don't want to say out of the way at Reykjavik in Iceland, but had the experience of it. Vision Strikers were touted to be that team. They didn't get the chance to.
A little further into the event, but yeah, initially, first appearances. I'm okay with that.
Oh, Forsaken! Let's go! Ops out. Is he going to continue to push that? Again, though, the pressure's starting him out towards A, so they're going to have to address this at some point. Already stax is deep on the site. That's plot. No, it's not! mindfreak, huge denial, and no one was there.
Checked.
Absolutely let to go. Scot-free, Shiba in combination. This is a problem. King and RB are way out of it.
Like I was talking about with that round for Forsaken, they've now lost the spike on site, right? So King will cut Forsaken off in rotation. Now Divide the next point of contact though, but he finds it. RB now left to try and recover this round for Vision Strikers. He's on the back of not an awful lot.
Uh-oh.
Find the first, the second as well. Brings it to a 1v2. Actually, Divide has the res. I think he's considering getting Forsaken back up. They need to close this round out now. But RB with a fighting chance.
I mean, utility-wise, 20 more seconds. There's a little bit to play with. Spike is just out of reach, and that's an issue. Look at it. Just being watched.
He spotted it.
Oh, that's quite nice, though. Do they think he's dipped? Divide still holds it.
Some control of A site here, and we're going to see a lean from PaperX away towards mid and B. Forsaken again. Going to be at the tip of that.
Forsaken was good for one last time.
Is Forsaken overstaying his welcome here? He was noted, and he's trying to be cheeky about it here. He's got the shorty behind that operator.
Oh, this is such a fine line, isn't it? Actually, he's going to be able to maintain positioning. Now, it does seem as though they're aware of maybe some mid-testing coming out, maybe Buzz. Giving a little way.
Forsaken's pushing.
He's pushing. The turret gives at least a little bit of safety to Vision Strikers, but they're being herded now. They have nowhere to fall back to. There's an ult on one side, there's Forsaken on the other, and now there's further information being garnered. But where do they take this? They lean towards B, sure, but there's still two players that deep towards CT for the defensive side. They are trapped in the middle of this map, I thought.
I think actually
30 seconds left.
mindfreak anticipating this. They have to take the zipline over the top of this. But look at Forsaken again. He's pushing through with the blade.
10
He's
HP,
going to
10
get spotted
HP.
out.
Oh my, that has just gone from what could have been incredible to a disaster. Now falls towards mindfreak. Players now going over. He's going to hear it. He knows he's in trouble. What? King just jumps on in, literally. Vision Strikers. That's 10 seconds. And they've made it on the site. Spike going down. Stax has that in hand. No denial. Can't deny a good damage on the way out, but it does not matter. That's beyond the fact now Benkai and Shiba are left reeling off this.
Absolutely textbook from Vision Strikers. Again, the lockdown to completely negate that Viper's Pit, forcing mindfreak to make a split-second decision here. Benkai, as he might walk into the waiting arms of RB here in mid. I think actually RB just spotted a barrel.
Right here.
You can see with the ping, that will confirm it. You're going to try and play exits on this, do a little damage, but look at that, they find both.
Yep.
But the lockdown thrown at that previous round.
Everything. It's cleaned the board. And they're down to now Sheriffs, a couple of upgraded armors, a couple of odds and ends, but it's so dire.
We talk about the trade-off, though, and look at the purchase. That's the problem here. Shiba walking, Buzz will greet him. Again, PaperX have to achieve something here, and it's with nothing at their disposal. 3 Sheriffs, a Frenzy. Vision Strikers just happy to play this game now. I think concerns-wise in map 1, yes, it was looking a little dicey with what PaperX were able to achieve, but now Forsaken We get spotted out. RB resets all the way back into spawn here. We're actually up the top of the ramp. Now just looking comfortable with how PaperX want to try and approach these rounds. Spike comes through. No pressure.
None. Planted.
Onto that here. I didn't say that. Through the wall? Okay, well.
Fair play. Okay, I mean, it's a step, but guns, I don't say unretrievable, but very unlikely to be freely retrieved. The stack still in its position. Get your divide. Res coming back in. Rifle back to hand. RB coming through as the final line. mindfreak with 2 big shots, but it's 11.
Hold down the fort on a site. So you will catch the audio cue there, actually, even dropping off. The strikers look to reset. Now look at the B setup here. mindfreak playing so deep,
super deep
towards Snowman. Again, that lockdown available for Benkai. Possibility of, you know, building back in and using that as a crutch almost on the retake.
Here we go. Time to make that cross, but as you said, it deep play, but 2 on the site as well. Don't forget that. Spam on the cross, comes in, no real connections. It's mindfreak who gets swept aside. Buzz is going to find such comfortable entry. Spike now planted, time even favorable to the Vision Strikers as PaperX now presented a problem, a conundrum that they've got to work out.
The problem is, where do you put the lockdown here? Devi actually might try and get a wall in front of this Spike. You can see him considering it.
Okay.
Actually going to try and protect the lockdown with it. I actually like that. But Spike still in full vision. Nano Swarm available.
They're pushing.
Vision Striker's going to try and rip it away from him.
Oh, that's
destroyed.
Yeah, really smart work. Rather than just falling back and accepting the story that's being told you, they push forward. And now problems starting to mount. The time is running away. This is looking like it's 12 on the board, and there's not much more to be done. PaperX have to bring those guns to next round. Vision Strikers are just the titans, stride after stride after stride, pulling this game back in from the just tearing them down round by round to where we're sat. Now this won't just be map point, this will be match point. This is all but done at this one. This will be game over. So now we wait and see. PaperX, what's the first look for you guys? A little bit more postured up towards A, a little bit closer. Forsaken, not a stranger to aggression.
Been a little slower in the previous round as well in terms of really pushing through. Again, that pretty much relies on it's Stax and King on the other end of it, man. I mean, what can you do? This is where they've almost been forced back in the cell. Look how slow Vision Strikers are happy to play this now. Finally, we get towards yellow.
45 seconds now. This is arduous. Just a slog up a hill. Every step they look not necessarily nervous, but my word, are they aware of the problems? Yeah. Benkai just around that corner. mindfreak's there. 30 seconds now
30
hit.
seconds left.
The clock is starting to dwindle down. Spike gonna come in though. And those spams look real good. Yeah, Benkai's got it. Now there's a problem because they left it so late. 20 seconds on the board. Keep that in mind. Benkai again finds another. Vision Strikers, if you fumbled it at the final hurdle here. 13 seconds now. King's got the spike. He wants to get it down. He can't do it. 10 seconds. Forsaken's found him. And out of nowhere, they've just found that little spark to pull him back in. RB goes down. There is life in them yet. Looks like PaperX this time not sitting as deep, playing a little bit closer to early contact, which will mean Buzz could get a fight, but they have backed away.
Time actually they're going to walk out. As 3, and this is on the back of King and Stax being positioned here. A number of rounds are not being given or shown anything.
So deep from Benkai. And he knows that they can walk this to an extent. He's got to be aware, and there it is. That's what he was waiting for. He is as far as on an island as you can be in this. There's 5 players here against him. He needs to fall back, give it up. This has to be a retake. Buzz has ult to play with as well. And away we go. Forsaken, the first to start taking strides here.
Is going to reset.
And there's no one on flank either. Smoke goes in. Forsaken, first man forward. He's happy to be the tip of the spear. Utility drawn out. Timing is going to be very much of the essence. Forsaken wants to lean a little forward. Benkai did find Buzz. Actually, it's Stax to respond. Here we go. And now this is where the problems start to begin because it's just down to 2. Benkai and mindfreak. They can't do it all. Is now Benkai called upon to try and save his side. A great wallbang, but 6 HP and 2 more to go. Vision Strikers have done enough.
Attacker.